everyone, it's Francis Nitsch here, the lead coach at Thrive Fit, and this is Dr. Lisa Weeks, Naturopathic doctor. This is the first of a 5-part video series on how to stay healthy over the holidays. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about stress management and coping mechanisms over the holiday season. So Lisa, what do you find are the biggest sources of stress for people over the holidays?
I think we put a lot of expectations on ourselves to host the best party with the best food, and the decorations have to look as good as they can, and we're multitasking. So we're taking care of a lot of things at once and we're just feeling overwhelmed. Or another one I find is people are stressed about seeing certain family members over the holidays if there's strained relationships.
Right. And what do you think are the most effective ways for coping with those stressors?
So we first want to identify what is the most significant stressor for ourselves, because it can be different for each person. And then we want to look at, can that be changed? And if we can't change that stressor, can we accept that and make the situation a little bit easier? So say, for example, you have high expectations to host the best party, looking at how can you make it simpler on yourself. Or if you're looking at a strained family relationship, knowing you're not going to be able to change that person, but if you go into the situation knowing that, you'll be able to handle it a little bit more effectively. And then looking at, if you can change that stressor, how can you make life easier on yourself? So with that high expectation for the perfect holiday party, well, first of all, we want to learn how to keep things simple. So you want to outsource as much as possible. If you don't have a cleaner come into your house regularly, you might hire someone over the holiday seasons to clean once or twice. You might look at having a potluck dinner. I know these are always good to try different recipes too, but you can invite people over and ask them to bring a dish so you don't have to prepare everything yourself.
Yeah.
We also want to learn how to say no to certain things. If we're invited to too many parties or too many luncheons, prioritize. Pick the ones that are the most valuable or important to you and go to those ones, but turn down some offers if you're feeling overwhelmed. I know we don't want to miss out on a party, but that's just going to add to you feeling burnt out and depleted.
For sure.
And if you're looking at a big task that you have to get done over the holiday seasons, break it down into smaller pieces. So do something called task chunking. So my husband and I are hosting Christmas for 13 people. It's our first time cooking a turkey, so we were pretty overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But we looked at breaking it down into 30-minute chunks every night, where we'll focus on either online shopping. We can look at wrapping presents. So using 30 minutes a night to get you to that end point so you don't feel as overwhelmed. And the last thing I find that's really valuable is to remember what the season is all about. We get caught up in all of these other things and we forget what we want to get out of the season. So we want to spend time with family and friends. We want to have fun and we want to relax.
Yeah.
And I know you enjoy doing a gratitude journal, Francis.
Absolutely.
It's a great way at the end of the day to write down what you're grateful for so that you can focus on what's most important and what are the positive aspects about the holidays.
I think that last point there about the gratitude journal is awesome, because so many of us focus on what's going wrong. We don't take enough time to focus on what's going right and what we should be thankful for. I think those are all some super helpful tips, and I hope they help you guys out over the holidays. Yeah.
And Francis, what's the one thing that you like to do to stay sane over the holidays?
For me, the biggest thing that I do to stay sane over the holidays is I like to stay active. And actually in our next video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about just how to do that. So hope you guys stay tuned, and we'll talk to you next time. If you guys are interested in hearing more healthy tips and tricks like this, you can check us out online. Dr. Lisa Weeks can be found at drlisaweeks.com, and she's also on Facebook under the same name. And you can also check out the Thrive Fit Facebook page, where we're often posting tips and tricks to help keep you healthier. Also, if you're interested in more things to do over the holidays, check out the link below for our Healthy Holiday Habits Guide. Hope you guys found this helpful. We'll see you next time.